You're gonna stand with me, or you
I'm just
understand?
gonna sit near you.
Okay, all right, okay.
Towards the base of the so you say you need it out.
Can you take it out, please? Can you help me? My hands are full. Hold on. I'll go eeny.
Is this the one?
Oh, that's right. I was going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo. One of them. Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, no wires? Everybody good?
We're good.
All right. Ready? Everyone ready?
Get ready.
Okay. Just going to give everyone an operation overview. Public service crews have been working 12-hour shifts around the clock to respond to heavy snow accumulation and extreme cold temperatures. Today's focus is on secondary and residential routes. Main routes remain passable and will continue to be monitored. The fleet team is doing an outstanding job keeping snow vehicles in service and on the road. City departments across the board have been great help. MSD, DOTE, CRC, GCWW, Rex Parks, and BNI. They've been a tremendous help with the Department of Public Service over the weekend. MSD has hauled approximately 200 truckloads of salt from downtown. The extreme cold temperatures have posed challenges for snow removal and material effectiveness, but crews are well prepared and up for the task. We're using a combination of plowing, liquids, beat, brine, and salt to keep streets as safe and passable as possible during these conditions. We ask the contractors and private plow operators, please do not push snow back into cleared streets. This creates significant safety issues. We appreciate the community. We appreciate your patience of the residents and the businesses as our teams continue to work around the clock. That's what I have. If there's any questions regarding the towing, please see Columbus Police Department. We've moved about 250 cars from snow emergencies. 250, yes.
Can I ask a question about the plow route from the map?
Yes.
I've seen some discrepancies. In some cases, it says a street has not been plowed since yesterday morning, but it clearly has been plowed because I've seen the progress.
Right.
In other cases, one might say it's been plowed, but pictures show there aren't even tire marks on the street, so it clearly hasn't been. Are you aware of these issues? Is this kind of a widespread thing, or is this more of an isolated thing?
It's an isolated. We're working with our snow tracker. The server may be going down and coming back up, so it's more of a technology thing. But we know that at least 95% of our primaries have been salted and plowed. We're currently working into our residential streets. So if you see that, it could be one of the residentials, but we are working with that server to get it up.
So question, like if somebody says, the plow tracker says my street's been plowed, but I can see it hasn't been touched, the concern there is it not going to show up on a route then because you think that the street has been plowed?
Well,
or are you operating on different information?
Well, because we do have the streets loaded into our tablets, the street will be served. It will be salted and plowed. So even though it may not show on the snow tracker, all of our drivers on their tablets have every street in the city of Cincinnati on their tablet. So if it's part of their route, especially if it's a residential, it will be serviced.
And just because it says on the storm cloud tracker that it's been salted and plowed doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be seeing clear black pavement, or does it?
At this time, the primary streets is our concern, but as far as the residentials, we're going to do our best to service. But with the extreme cold weather that we're experiencing right now, it's going to be tough because everything's freezing. But we're going to be out there for the next, at least till Wednesday or Thursday. So we're going to be making rounds, not just through the primaries, but back through the residentials as well.
So the tracker could show that it's been plowed, but residents could still be seeing snow
at different times.
You heard that number correctly. You said 95% of your main roads have been plowed.
95% are primary.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a particular neighborhood that's giving plow truck drivers any issues or more issues than others?
Not at this time. I haven't heard anything. No. And when I say 95%, that's majority of Cincinnati. There are streets because of the wind drifting. So when we have drifting winds, it's blowing snow back onto the road. Okay, so you may see a road that look like it's been plowed or it's been treated, and then you see certain areas with snow. That's because we're dealing with the wind blowing the snow back into the street, or also the contractors pushing snow back into the street.
Director Riley, have any snowplows had issues with speed bumps being damaged by speed bumps?
No, not at all. Not at all. All of our tablets are loaded with the locations of all the speed bumps, so the drivers know to slow down before they come up on a speed bump. And most of our drivers have been doing an assigned route during the entire winter, so they know where all the speed bumps are. So we haven't experienced any trouble with speed bumps.
Do drivers still have to be to these snow roads?
I'm sorry.
You said 250 cars in the street that go park in snow emergency parking spot. Is that still like now?
That's a CBD. I can't answer what police. I'm sorry.
I know a lot of people are wondering tomorrow morning, our streets, residential areas, should they expect them to be passable by tomorrow morning? Or when can people start to expect to be drive on those streets?
Our goal is to have our residentials passable as soon as possible. I can't say when, but hopefully within the next 24 hours.
Clear?
Clear, passable.
How about clear? When will?
We have to depend on Mother Nature because the cold temperatures are not going to allow. Right now we have a lot of sunshine out, this is going to help us, but during the night, during the cold temperatures, it's going to be tough. So that's why we're going to be servicing all of our roads for at least till Thursday to make sure that we keep putting material down.
Director Riley, you just mentioned that the cold temperatures pose a challenge. I was just going to ask, with the cold temperatures this week, what challenges do those bring to plow drivers?
I would say I don't think they will bring any challenges to the drivers, but we're more concerned about the. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, does it complicate the cleanup? You know, if it's
Depending on how cold it
the way
gets,
impacts the
we're
snow.
using a material that helps when temperatures get below 10 degrees. So hopefully that will help. But you know, it's going to be a challenge because as this temperature drops below zero, it's going to be a challenge. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to stay out there and continue to treat the streets.
Did any of those crews on standby get called in this weekend?
We went. We were fully staffed. Yes.
So it was just a 65 or more than that?
We had at least 80 drivers in. Yes.
Are any trucks out for maintenance?
We had a few out, but they're back in service. So our fleet staff has done a phenomenal job checking on the repairing the equipment, getting them back in service. So we really haven't had very many units out of service for a long period of time.
I know you all were expecting that salt shipment today. Did you receive that additional salt, and are you expecting any more materials coming in?
The salt shipment's coming in on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm newer in town, but I understand about a year ago it was pretty gnarly. You had a comparison to, I think it was last year's storm, how the plow drivers did and get things cleaned up so far.
I can't comment on last year. I wasn't here.
Ah, shoot.
So it'll be difficult for me to say how everything went. Yeah.
How are the crews doing? How are they holding up?
Crews are doing, like I said, they're doing a phenomenal job. They're holding up. The morale is still good. You know, we value and appreciate our staff. So I'm very proud of what they've been doing on our roads. Our roads, especially our primaries, are passable. And we have to give our, you know, we have an exceptional staff. I'm very proud of it.
Are you guys going to continue 12-hour shifts until when?
Up to Thursday at least. Typically to Thursday. You know, depending on Mother Nature, if we get any more snow, we may stand. But right now, we want to stay at least till Thursday. Because again, we want to make sure we get all our primaries and our residentials in great condition.
Do you have a quantity of how many trucks needed repairs or maintenance during this snowstorm?
I don't have that number with me.
Is there any update on the weather station as well?
Not as of before I came here. I checked. We may get some snow on Wednesday, but you guys are the expert with your meteorologists, so I can't.
Or is the goal? You said the goal was to install those this week, or was it next week? And I guess is that still the plan after the snow then?
It's pushed back a week because of the temperatures. I think about the employee safety. Yeah.
In your statement, you said that I think it was MSD or Waterworks, I can't remember, called a certain number of salt out of downtown. Was that
Snow.
salt or snow? Okay.
Yeah,
all right, that's what I
MSD,
thought.
they hauled over 200 loads of snow from out of the downtown area, and they will be back tonight to haul out more.
Last question for me. How much sleep did you get this weekend?
I'll never tell. No, it's a team effort, so we make sure we get some shut-eye when we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you all. Thank you for what you do. And hopefully we're serving the city well.
You are.